Let's start on our back with the feet flat on the mat, about sit bones width apart. If you are not sure how wide is sit bones width apart, just bring your feet and knees together, turn your heels slightly out and let your feet follow. We start bringing attention to the breath. Start breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. Just taking a moment to ground yourself and to be fully present for the next 5 minutes or so. And then start directing your breath into your side and your back ribs. Now, a good way how to get a feedback of where the breath is moving is to wrap the hands around your rib cage. On inhale, feel the ribs expand out. Exhale, feel the ribs contract like an accordion. So the hands will give us feedback to the side. And the mat will give us feedback to the back. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Once you feel comfortable with this lateral and posterior breathing, you can bring the arms alongside the body. I will keep my arms a little bit wider so you can see my whole spine, my whole torso. And we start focusing on the movement of the pelvis. Inhale to prepare. On exhale, lightly flatten the lower back on the mat, rocking your pubic bone towards your breastbone, towards your sternum. On inhale, rock the pubic bone away and you create a big arch in the lower back. Exhale, rock pubic bone to the breastbone. So imagine you have a clock on your lower belly and the belly button is 12 o'clock and the pubic bone is 6 o'clock. On inhale, we rock the pelvis towards 6. On exhale, rock the pelvis towards 12 o'clock. Notice which movement feels more dominant. Notice which movement feels more comfortable. And you might notice that as soon as you start rocking your pelvis forward and back, there will be a response in your neck and your head. So as you flatten the lower back on the mat, your chin might gently lift to the ceiling. And when you rock the pelvis away, the chin may lightly come down to the chest, which is great because when we rock the pelvis, we create a ripple effect. And your head rocking up and down with the pelvis is a good sign. It just means that everything in your spine is well connected. Now, once you feel comfortable with the movement from 6 to 12 o'clock, make it smaller and smaller until you settle down in between the two exaggerated moves. Now, in between those two exaggerated moves is your neutral spine, which is the optimal position for our spine. This is the position that we want to always find before starting any exercise, because in your neutral spine, all the muscles are in their optimal length. So in neutral, you can feel your sacrum heavy on the mat. Then there is a small bubble of air behind the lower back. Your bra strap and your thoracic spine are heavy. small bubble of air behind the neck, and the head is heavy. You can also check your neutral pelvis by bringing the heels of the hands onto your hip bones and bringing the fingertips onto the pubic bones. Now they should be approximately leveled, but because everyone's pubic bone is different, some of us might have very dominant pubic bone, it might be slightly higher. So just play with the pelvis, play with the alignment with your hip bones and pubic bone, and find the position where you feel comfortable. So there is not flatness in the lower back, but also not an excessive curve. Looking for the space in between. Now, once you've done a couple of tilts and you find your neutral spine, we can look onto the next exercise.